Part 2. Silver Snow. Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment. Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the Resistance Army, in desperate need of troops, seeks help from Judith, head of House Daphnel, the governing body in the northwestern regions of Alliance territory.
Good to know it's daytime, I guess.
It is you.
We were just talking about Rhea.
We have searched for 5 long years, but have not found a trace of her. It is possible that she is sleeping somewhere, just as you were sleeping all those years. That is my current theory, yes. We have moved against the Empire with the intent of defeating them, but have not given up hope of recovering Rhea.
Do we have a working theory about why someone like she and I would be sleeping for 5 years? Like, how is that possible?
If she is alive, we will find her. Rhea is like family to us, and to you as well.
And if she
Please,
isn't...
lend me your strength. The messenger we sent to Daphnel returned with a reply. Please, read it at once.
I understand your situation. I will help you with whatever strength I have to spare. But there is a problem. Openly marshaling soldiers within my territory could provoke other members of the Alliance. Therefore, I will secretly gather troops in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Will your group be able to receive the soldiers at this location? From there, it should be safe to return to the monastery by following the border between the Alliance and the Kingdom.
Aelel is a deep valley located on the border of the Kingdom and the Alliance. People stay far away. There, we can meet without anyone finding out. It is decided. Make plans to meet up with our reinforcements at once.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
Guess that'll be significant later. That random soldier dude. Ah. Let's go with the thing that we have the most.
My room works better for me, but I am willing to compromise.
Why
for
did
today.
we have tea with him before? Wait a second.
Thank you.
Is it his birthday like a second time? Like we got to this part again?
Delicious.
Guess that could be it.
Indeed. Indeed.
Wonder what he would have found interesting there.
What? Yes, yes.
Doodle-doo.
Thank you for a wonderful time, Professor.
I guess that doesn't take so long. Let's see. Support ports. Oh yeah, there was the weird thing about the support with oh, Catherine. Missed the opportunity. What does that mean? Is it because we helped Samir first? We helped we gave her the thing instead of Catherine? Or do you mean it? Or does it have to take place 5 years ago or something? So why do you even give me the option? It's just gonna sit there mocking me the whole time. Or did it disappear now? Every time I pull up Byleth, I'm gonna go there and see that. That's very obnoxious. Anyway, so with Seteth, it did the thing where you have to be on the grounds, but then it said, I said no to it, so then you were able to access it here. So it makes me wonder why you even have that option. Why can't you just do it here to begin with? Manuela, huh?
My princess is lovely. My princess is fair. She sings like cicadas in
Is that
midsummer's
supposed to
air.
be a good thing?
Cicadas? Those noisy little bugs that swarm about, endlessly mingling with one another?
Yeah.
Oh, good point. I will revise. My princess is lovely. My princess is fair. She sings like a swallow in midsummer's air.
Migrating birds. Never sticking around for long. Always off to find love somewhere else.
Oh, no, what I meant was,
Oh, Ferdinand, you're just not yourself today. You don't seem focused. Your poetry lacks poetry. Perhaps a break is in order.
I would not dream of stopping now. This is my golden opportunity.
Pardon me?
We are finally alone. Just the two of us.
What?
Why, yes, we are, aren't we?
You see, Manuela, I have long admired you.
Is that a fact?
Is this like acting practice?
I saw you perform countless times while you were with the opera
Oh.
company.
Just that kind of
I
admiration.
see. So what did you think?
The figure you cut, that heartbreaking voice, I was mesmerized. That is why I am tongue-tied. I am nervous about speaking to you alone, after idolizing you for so long.
There's no need to be nervous, Ferdinand. That songstress you recall is long gone. I get nervous too, you know. But I want you to feel relaxed around me. Understood?
Yes, yes, I promise to try.
You're really full of surprises, you know that? I assumed you'd be more interested in combat than the arts. Come and chat sometime? I'd love to hear more about how my performances mesmerized you.
Cleaned heart. Oh, they already had a C, huh?
Flane, I have another question for you, if you please.
Another one, Linhart? When will you leave me in peace?
A breakthrough has been made
right.
concerning your crest. A major crest of Saint Setheline, correct?
Well, yes. I've been trying to keep that quiet.
Part of my interest on this topic is that I possess a minor crest of Setheline myself.
I am aware.
Possessing a minor crest is uncommon, but not rare among the noble families. However, a major crest of Setheline, that is beyond rare.
Oh, is it?
I am quite curious as to why you were born with such a rare major crest. Given that mine is a minor crest of the same type, it's possible that you and I are distant relations.
You and I related? I am quite certain that is not the case.
Oh, do you have access to a detailed ancestry? That could be a most useful tome.
Oops.
No, I do not. However,
A shame. Oh, to explore one's lineage and investigate such possibilities. Alas, the odds of your being a direct descendant of Saint Setheline are quite low. The prevailing theory among respectable
yes, indeed.
scholars is that Saint Setheline died having never married.
it's true she's unmarried. Was unmarried, that is. I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not a descendant of Saint Setheline. Of this, I can assure you.
While I do not subscribe to your absolute certainty, I do agree your relation to her is highly unlikely. Yet there is some connection between yourself and Saint Setheline.
What was that you were mumbling to yourself?
Nothing. My apologies. Simply thinking aloud. I do hope we can continue this discussion sometime.
He always acts so oddly. It makes me ill at ease.
She can't be Saint Setheline herself, can she? Because otherwise she'd be like a mega super healer before I ever met her, right?
Cyril,
You are always having great passion and hard work. You give inspiration.
Aw, just doing my job.
There is no need for showing humility. You work with hardness. I mean, you work hard. It makes me have curiosity. Can you tell me what plans you hold for the future?
The future? I don't know anything about the future, but I'm kinda busy, so can we talk later?
I have had the learning that you are from Elmira. Everyone has the saying that it may be hard to move up in the church for you. But even with that, you always have passion and work with hardness. What fills you with determination?
I work because I work. It's what I do here. And, you know, I really want to make myself useful to Lady Rhea, so I can repay the big debt I owe her. Lady Rhea gave me a home when I didn't have one.
I understand the feeling of need for repaying debts. But does it give you difficulty, being a great distance from your home for so much time?
Elmira's just where I was born. It's not like I've got family there. If you love your homeland and want to go back, then that's nice, but it's not a thing I want to do. I like where I am. The best future I can think of is if things stayed like this forever.
Wow, really?
Yes,
Like this
I
right
have
now?
understanding. You and I have similarities. But at the similar time, we have differences.
Maybe. Hey, I still got a lot of work. Better get to it.
Cyril does not want to speak about his land of home? It gives me curiosity.
My head is pounding. You'd think I'd get used to this. Oh.
You really got used to that?
Manuela? Oh my goodness, you look terrible. Don't get up, I'll get you some water. I should fluff up those pillows for you. It will make you more comfortable.
I'm completely hopeless. I was so proud of being the reason you came to Garreg Mach. Dorothea wanted to follow in my footsteps. How great is that? I thought I'd use that as an inspiration to straighten myself out. Be less of a, less of a disgrace. But here I am, right in front of you, dealing with the worst hangover I've had in weeks.
You thought you'd hide this from me?
Wait, you mean you knew?
Even when you were still with the opera company, you had quite the reputation. There was a joke that you could outdrink a fish and the sailor who caught it.
Dorothea, my brain's pounding as it is. Please, stop. It's all true. But I can't handle hearing it from you, the girl I thought I had inspired to greatness. I can't believe I tried so hard to be a good example for you when you knew all along. I should leap into the ocean and drown.
Don't say that. You've not lost a bit of respect from me. Not one bit. Everyone has their faults, and some have more than others, but you are the finest songstress the opera had ever seen. And you've taught me well. What I mean to say is, you're my inspiration. I really do admire you.
Thank you, Dorothea. That means a lot.
Oh, that was nice. Anyway, I gotta remember to bring the lizard in. Oh. Oh, that's... okay. Legends of the Lake. Oh, there's the Fist of Mystery again. A hunting festival. So have we seen... I think we might have seen this month before. Wait, it's the 2nd. I don't... maybe not. I thought it was like December. No, wait a second. Because it was going to be like summer break, wasn't it? No, maybe not. There was the ball, and it was like right after that. Ah, right, the reinforcements for Judith. Okay, so we have like 2 new missions. This and that, so maybe I should have done that last time. But we're obviously going to explore today because there's so many things to do. But before that, rare monster sighting. I think we can ignore that one. Golden Fist, that's cool, but not necessary. Okay. I'm still in the habit of turning around to talk to Sothis. Earthworm Gem.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment? What kind of a name for a place is that?
Good question.
It sounds scary. Do I really have to go with you? Hey, here's an idea. Maybe let the recluse stay home and hold the fort.
A fascinating proposition, but I don't think I will. Not just the bow, but that's fine. Nothing to do with that, I don't think. Maybe later. Oh, there's more missions.
Professor, you're not a teacher anymore, and we're not your students, but everyone still calls you Professor. Is there something you'd rather be called?
Huh.
Oh? Alright then, I'll call you... nope, sorry, can't do it. Too weird.
Weird? She does look particularly knightly. It's the way her... Like, she has that shield that's very colorful, and she has the frilly thing. Anyway, just kind of... She sticks out. So, I don't think a lot of people wear such colorful colors that are so bright, I mean. Anyway, when
I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might faint. I suppose I've told you that, though, yes? I have no idea how you cope with it.
Hold on a second. Now, this was off screen. I just figured I'd go ahead and do it because it was just one thing. But he had like a little confessional for the advice, and he was saying now he can't. Now he doesn't even mind if blood is on his face. So what's that about?
I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere. Though the thought of working hard for it does sound like quite a pain.
Oh, sorry.
Gotta clean out the storerooms, tend the flowers, do the washing, dust the library. Well, it's my job, you know. Gotta do your job. Like you. You gotta have other stuff you ought to be doing, yeah?
Man, screw off. I thought that he doesn't like it when people do his job for him, so he wouldn't like it if I offered to help. Alright, let's see what kind of yield we got from that. Green flowers, daffodil, lily, carnation, premium magic herbs. That's pretty good. Got 5 lilies. Maybe we can start handing out flowers now. Hey, wait a second. There's west. There's north. I assumed that when you planted something, you'd get it back, because you know you can harvest the seeds from the flower. Is that not the case? Oh, so I don't feel like paying too much for this one this time. There's another one.
Since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan.
You have?
But speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color. I have gratitude for you, Professor. I hope that I will have fluency one day.
Nothing I want to learn from her. I think, yeah, I already did that. That's why her motivation's at max.
Hey!
Okay.
Fist of Mystery, was it? I'll do that off screen. We don't need to see fishing. I'm trying to be more selective about what to show now, because it goes on for so long. Like, there's going to be a lot of parts, but they also have to be really long, too. Because if I just keep them at 30, then it's just going to be like hundreds and hundreds eventually, especially since I want to do at least the 3 houses, if not every route in every house. Like I think I'm going to go with Edelgard on my next playthrough, but, you know, just on a private play, not on screen.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
But if I want to do all 3 houses, probably not right after. I'll probably do something else before that. But, another game, I mean. But, you know, if I don't make the episodes really long, and there are going to be so many episodes, then if I don't, if they're really long, then, like, is anybody going to watch the whole thing? So it's kind of a conundrum, but I've pretty much decided to stick to, like, an hour, even if that is excessive per part, but I'd rather have 2 long episodes than too many episodes.
Is everyone setting out on a big campaign? Not exactly. Ah, so you're meeting up with the reinforcements. Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
You do that.
Professor? Hey, Professor. Thanks for your hard work again. Nothing to report today. Was I convincing? Was it like he was standing right in front of you? Some things are the same as they were 5 years ago, but I guess a lot more has changed.
Yeah. Man, it's only... Oh, it's C+.
There is still more to learn.
Indeed.
Hey, Professor. Some things are...
It's greetings, Professor, by the way. But otherwise, well, I definitely noticed a difference in her tone. At least she's happy, smiling for a little while, because she seemed so miserable in some of her other quotes. Like during the battle. But maybe she just... But then, in the last time we fought... oh, look.
Hey, how about a favor?
Find the secret thing that Anna's looking for. A secret shop. Well, that derailed everything.
Pardon me.
Well, anyway, the light for... So, a couple months back, I think it was a couple months, I had that video where I showed the lizard that's in my room. It just, you know, appeared. Probably because it's to get out of the cold. Merchant. Okay. I'm gonna let him out pretty soon before mating season, but the light for his, not cage, but basically cage. The tank went out a while ago, so apparently he's probably not as healthy as he could
House
be.
Daphne is a renowned family.
So,
descended directly from the 10 elites.
I'm putting him
They've
out,
had
putting
close ties to
the
the
tank
church for
outside for a
ages.
couple days
I hear
at a
even
time,
Judith, who is known for
so
her
he can get some
bravery
more
and
sunlight and
valor,
get healthier
is a
while we're
devout
also feeding
follower
him.
of the Seros faith.
Uh,
She will lend us her strength. I'm sure of it.
But it's dark now, so I've got to bring him in. Probably isn't actually necessary, because, I mean, they live outside anyway. So maybe I'll consider not doing that, just leaving him out altogether. Especially since there wouldn't even be as much activity at night as there would be in the day. Like, you know, somebody hitting him with a car or something. Well, so anyway, I'll think about that, but we do at least need to feed him after this
There
recording.
are enemy spies around. Remain vigilant. Capture anyone who seems suspicious.
Gotcha.
I'm glad you understand. I'm counting on you.
She's probably good, right? Yeah. How's it going?
Huh?
Ooh.
Well, I have lived inconspicuously these past 5 years, so as not to be discovered by the Empire. To be able to finally return to the monastery again is overwhelming. I hope that our brothers and sisters who ran far away will also return one day.
Hopefully one day. One day soon, even more hopefully. This is going by reasonably quickly.
Pardon me.
Pardon me.
No.
Is it you?
It seems some of our friends believe that if we get those reinforcements, we'll be set for provisions too. But I think it's best not to hold our breath on the food front.
Yeah?
With the added headcount from the reinforcements, there will be even more mouths to feed.
Just scraping by. I'll do that later. Although I don't think anybody's motivation is going to increase. But anyway. Oh look, there's something on the map there. Let's go there first. It's a little wonky when you're looking at the map to decide where to go, so then you're not looking at where Byleth is actually running to. Is that our room? No, that's up there. Hey. Well, that's good of you. Thank you. Her secret thingy. Oh, she needs it to open it? It's too incredible to behold. Cannot... The form of that thingy can't be comprehended. Alright. I guess they couldn't come up with anything. Or they honestly just thought that was the funniest thing they could do. Lance, 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 Lance. Ferdinand? Seteth's B+, but 31 or higher. 58. She might not be too bad either. Wow. Oh, 58. And 56. Let me take a closer look. Although I think I've done this before. Seteth was pretty good. Advanced Lance, but that could be different. Alright. Strength is 25. Oh. Oh wow, 29. 31. He wins out on strength. HP. Where is that on here? This part. Oh, 56. 46. Okay, she's not so good at HP. 58. Although she's fast and strong, she might be the best choice since we can restore HP, so the max HP doesn't need to be too high, maybe. Dex 20. She probably has... Oh yeah, a lot more dex. He has less, but more than him, so C wins out on that. And I think her strength is good enough. Yeah, he's the weakest. A bit surprising. So I think she's actually looking pretty good. She's also pretty fast. Yeah, he's pretty slow. Luck doesn't really matter. Defense 21. 25? What? I thought you were my defense guy. What level are you? 30? Okay, she's a higher level, but still. She has the same as him. Okay, Leonie's the best. In fact, if anything, I should maybe kick him and put her in battles. Okay, fine, I'll save. Because I don't want to waste my professor points.
How about a curtsy?
we can probably skip at least most of these lists. Like if they're doing like 3 damage, you don't need to watch that. Probably don't need to watch the next one either. Yeah, it's just 6. Got 22, 22 hit 100. Oh yeah, we don't need to fight the Iron Sheik.
I'm not dying here.
She is good. I'll give her that. Alright, let's watch this last one. This last one. We didn't need to even heal.
Alright, who's next?
Man, this was supposed to be advanced. But then again, I guess we don't have any other students here other than the people who are already our allies. So we're just fighting like the nameless people. Super Lance Plus is good, although I'd rather have something that could be upgraded to Brave. But I guess that ain't happening. Oh, right. These guys.
Even though we're getting reinforcements, we should still be prepared for the worst.
Of course, of course,
Never
of course.
shirk your training, no matter what.
Nope, nope, nope.
To practice, I'm going to chop something up with my sword.
All right, you do that.
Unless you'd like to train together. Care to spar?
Can we? Doesn't look like it unless drills counts as that. I don't need anything from this though. Gifts. Yeah.
Someday we will take the Imperial capital. It is odd to think that I will be invading the very city that I once called home. Ah, that is still a ways off. I will prepare for our journey to ALL.
We'll be depending on you to get some insider information, I suppose. You'll know the terrain and all that. Dun 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 dun. I suppose I'll return Anna's thingy on the way down. Oh wow, already 30 minutes. Especially since there's something in here. Is it like information or something? Oh, so close. It's gotta be on the desk to count. Sultan's beast idol, who is widely thought to have only made weapons. Who do we give that to? Sultan. Who's Sultan? Hey, wait a second. Dorothy? Who's Dorothy? It's heartbreaking.
Hearing that an old student has died cuts me right to the heart.
Who?
As this war with the Empire continues, we'll see more of it, Professor. We have a duty to fight alongside our former students. We taught them how to fight after all. Now, let's help them win.
Well, no one's died since I have time traveling abilities. We'll do healing magic as like a last resort, like if we can't come up with anything else to do.
The monastery repairs have made solid progress. Most excellent news. When we first returned here, I was unsure what we were going to do with the ruins of this place.
Yeah, me too.
But if we can get the cathedral rebuilt, we'll have it looking just like old times soon enough.
What I'm really wondering is what happened with the tombs. Like, did they come and take all the stuff they wanted to get that they couldn't when we were defending it? Ignatz.
I can't believe the Valley of Torment. I'd heard of it, but I never expected to go there. It's
What about
exciting. I wonder what the landscape is like.
I think it might be. It sounds painful.
That is an interesting point. The name does seem to suggest that.
Yeah, I think like the roads are made of spikes and they have fields of fire and flame. I think we actually tried to do all that earlier. I still have no idea how I recruited you, but alright. better you here than... Well, actually, if I'm not really using you for anything, maybe you should be back at the Empire, not the Empire, the Kingdom or the Alliance or wherever you're from. I don't know, I don't care.
Oh, come on.
Spring can't come soon enough. Anyway, helping them out, if I'm not really going to utilize you that much. Or maybe if you're from the Kingdom, you'd be dead, I don't know. In which case, we're saving you.
I didn't think we'd end up fighting Randolph. He's my uncle. Well, not by blood, so I guess I can handle it. Don't worry about me. I'm ready for anything.
Yeah, Violet's supposed to be good at this, but I just kind of like, oh, never mind. When I guess he punched everything, so I feel like I didn't need to. Even though it's not like he uses weapons nobody else doesn't either. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I suppose there isn't anything on the 3rd floor, is there? There's no people at any rate. I'm just going to assume they're not going to put an item there for no reason. So I'm not going to look at the 2nd floor dormitory either. Dormitory. Dormitory. Let me in! Let me in! Thank you. Oh, there's Flame.
It has been only 5 years, yet so much has changed. Half of the kingdom has fallen to the Empire. Skirmishes are rife throughout the Alliance. Despite such tumult, we look upon the same sky, unchanged by the storm happening beneath it. Yes, it would be nice, I suppose. Things were simpler then. Or so they seemed to be at the time.
Yeah. Things are definitely stirring beneath the surface. It's like a dog when they run across a fence because they can't get past it, so they have no moves other than to just keep going back and forth. Because they got too much energy to just stand there and bark.
Well,
They gotta be running around and barking.
Okay. With the Fargus dukedom in place, the kingdom is essentially no more. The majority of the lords who once belonged to the kingdom are now under the jurisdiction of the Empire. Even the houses that haven't bent a knee yet, like House Fraldarius, will soon be crushed. It's only a matter of time.
I heard her pretty well through that helmet. It must be said. I guess it doesn't must be said, but I wanted to say it.
Need something?
Hey, you definitely
See
get
you
those.
again
Don't get
soon.
those renowns in like you used to. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I don't think I am. I think I've yet to find any like hidden little items around here. Should probably stop checking this exterior. Hey. Oh. Oh, hi, Seta.
Meeting reinforcements in the Valley of Torment seems an astute decision to me. In that land of oppressive heat, it is unlikely that we will be disturbed.
Yeah, right.
It also means we will need to contend with those harsh conditions ourselves, however. Best ensure we are well prepared.
I'll bring the water. That being said, since there's obviously a spy among us, again, they'll be prepared for us, I think. Unless we're going to come across some third army. That's like, oh, I think I was already here. Anyway, that's like, we're the desert people and you're invading us, so you have to fight. Burning ambition, but making it come true would mean betraying wishes. Not courageous enough to persuade them. What should I do? Are we friends yet? No. Wait, support was there. Yeah, there it is. Not like in another menu.
To the north of Garreg Mach lie the territories of the
That
Karen
guy's
and
awesome.
Galatea houses, former lords of the kingdom. Even though their territory is being nibbled at by the Empire, they are still clinging to their neutrality. Since they only display enough force to defend their borders, I suppose the Empire has no incentive to attack them with any real strength.
Now, what were you saying? I was distracted by your horns.
Right, right.
Yes, right, right. Choir Festival.
I'll keep my voice down.
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
I only skipped hers because we see it like every time. Probably didn't need to teach him white magic, though.
Now is the time to master this.
I mean, faith. A couple of those notes kind of sound like Thriller, don't they? It's like no, no,
Professor.
Catherine, why can't we be friends,
I've
dude?
heard people talk about the hero of Daphne. If the stories of her courage are true, no one will be able to stand against us. In different circumstances, I'd have wanted to try crossing swords with her. Right now, we have to focus on getting to those reinforcements. Let's hope nothing goes wrong.
Yep.
In other words.
In other words. Or did he say in other words? No, that's not it.
Nice job.
Opening out, here's your award. It's a stuffed nature bear. Cute, right? This toy will crib over them and children. Feel free to sew it off. Don't tell me where you got it from. And we got some Almira mercenaries. Wonder what they're like. Armored bear stuffy? Gave? Oh, that. Okay. I guess that's who we were supposed to give that to. There was some merchant I wanted. Well, let's talk to Anna first because she's going to open up her new shop.
Appreciate it.
On the schedule, okay. Rose Petal Blend. I wonder if that's her favorite.
Welcome.
Ah, okay, so now we can buy. Well, let's see what she has to. Let's see, silver's tooth. Let's see, 4 and 4. Oh, I think I bought a silver shield earlier, and I just assumed it was the same as a Hexlock shield. Okay, so she sells like. Oh, Master Seal. I don't think we need to buy that right now, though. And it's not like for a limited time. Oh, Black Pearl. Oh. Interesting. So we can get Master Seals whenever we want now. Oh, okay, these are limited. Evasion Ring, that sounds cool. I might get that. I definitely will,
Is
actually.
that the one?
I don't know who I'll give it to exactly. Although I have an idea. And there's an accuracy ring. I think I want that one too.
Is that the one?
Wow, a critical ring? That also sounds cool.
Thanks a bunch. Is that the one?
Prob-
Thanks a bunch.
Big spender. But she's
Come
got good
back
wares,
soon.
if you ask me. I just got to figure out how to give those two. I might decide that now. give Byleth one of those, except I like him having the knowledge gem. But, he's fine with that. Okay, I'll give him one of those. Probably the crit ring. And then I'll give the evade ring to, her. Excuse me. Maybe accuracy, but, crit? Okay. Like her having accuracy. Yes, here we go. Speed's fine, but let's go with evade instead. Evade plus, or void plus 10. That's pretty good. What about Seteth? That's all very well and good, but I'm sure we can get him something better. Maybe spring. Or speed, rather. Maybe we should give him a shield. Let's see, that protects 4. That's protect only 2. But also resilience plus 4. I might consider that giving that to him, though. Wow. Range plus 1. Do we have anybody else who primarily focuses on magic attack? Magic attack plus 3. I don't know what that guides the use of magic means exactly. You'd think that would increase accuracy, but that can't be right. It's not like I use his battalions very much, even though he's supposed to be good with them. I could give him speed, so he doesn't get doubled as much. Or I could give him shields, so he'll get doubled more often, but he can tank it better. He is kind of a tank. I think logically speaking, he is more of a tank. Might think about speed later, but because that's kind of defensive in another way. But I think the time being the thing you'd think of first would be blocking.
Professor.
Well, since we're going to go on a lot of missions, doing the cooking would be a good choice. Speed. Yeah, let's go with that.
Sounds fun! Let me show you my cooking talent.
It's kind of funny how it's increases your stats.
A little more secret spice, and hey, no peeking!
If you do it at the end of the month, it's only good for like a day, but at the beginning of the month, it's good for like 4 weeks. But if you do it at the end of the month, in theory that should be like 4 weeks and into the next month, but it doesn't work like that. Obviously, I mean, that'd be a little hard to do, but not really. But it'd be a little confusing, even though it technically doesn't make sense for it to be like that. Alright, meat's a meat enthusiast. Wow, he likes meat, huh? Everybody else is good on... Okay, I guess we can go Cyril. I shared a meal with Seteth and Flane earlier. I guess nobody here hates meat. They just don't... they're just enthusiasts. Anyway, they had a unique dialogue, so that was interesting.
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
This is so good. Can I have seconds?
We're kind of needing to be rationing right now, or so I've heard. Oh, only one more. Ah, now we got a support. Is it between? Okay. Aha. Tea of the Saints. A tad bitter. Is there anybody else to learn black magic from? Because if not, Gold's roster. Oh, this one. And there. Not there. Not there. Not there. That. Okay. Let's do this real quick.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment? Hey,
Why? She's just feeling antisocial today? Oh, I mean, maybe you're not able to do it with people who are motivated. Is that the thing? Because then it will be a waste. How's your motivation?
You're not a teacher.
Okay, I guess maybe I'll study the sword. Yeah, the sword. That's the other thing I need for him to get to his next level.
No.
Or whatever. Alright, well. Oh, wait. He's not up there. He's up here. Well, the next one, I guess we'll probably start the next week. We did this. Yeah. So, see you then.